Hi, welcome to Rusty Social Media Marketer, and today we are going to discuss everything about branding. What is branding, and what are the components of branding, and why is branding important to your business? So, whether you're in a restaurant, in an e-commerce industry, or hospitality industry, basically anything or any business industry that you're in, this presentation is for you. So let's go. First is what is a brand? So by definition, it is an overall experience that your customers perceive about your company. So it's a promise of quality, consistency, competency, and reliability. So most probably it's the reason why your clients avail your services instead of someone else or not avail at all. So it's the impact of your it's like the overall view of your business. So that is the branding. So according to Jeff Bezos, he mentioned that your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. So whether it is positive, negative, or anything in between, it's up to you on how you create the brand. So there are different components of the brand. So the first one is brand definition. This is the description of what your business is. So it's who you are and what you offer and to whom. So for example, we have Jollibee here. So we know Jollibee as someone who is a Filipino brand, and it offers a food and beverage to the mass. So they offer the public, and that's very um distinct definition for the Jollibee brand. So we also have a brand of value. So these are the ideals that your brand represents. So for example, we have Toyota, and we know Toyota as what? What type of services do they offer? Are they present for aftercare services? So those are the questions that you need to ask yourself with regards to building the values for your brand. So we also have clients' expectations. So these are the promise of your brand. So the underlying guarantee that you offer to your clients by doing what you presented. So for example, Nike. If you say Nike, they are all they are mostly um linked to have a good quality product. So we comparing to Adidas and other footwear brands, differ why is Nike different? It's because of their if is it is because of the expectations that their clients have. So there are of course the identity. So it means the overall look and feel of your brand. So you have the logo, the graphics, even the colors matter, and we also have fonts and images that is related to the brand identity. So here you see an example of different lechon manok brands here in the Philippines. So what makes Andox different from Baliwag lechon manok, and what makes Baliwag lechon manok different from Chokes to Go? So these brands have their have differentiated themselves from each other. So you have this unique selling proposition. That's number one, and this is basically what makes the brand stand out from competition. So you also have a positioning. So market positioning, this is the position in the market that is held by your brand based on the calculation of quality and price. So if we say land bank, it means they are providing banking services to anywhere here in the Philippines. So even though it's the remote areas or very far from the cities, land bank is actually present. So there are also different companies that position themselves very well in the industry. So you also have different brand messaging. So this is the voice of your business. So what you need to say and how you say it will matter to your brand. So it's the tagline, the positioning statement, the promise, and the key messages to your brand. So what so the main reason why you should have this brand messaging is so the main reason why you have to have this brand messaging is that if you create your marketing copy, you will have a guide and you would know the tone or what the tone of your brand should be. So this having this set up for your brand will not give your clients a confusion face, like a confused face as to what as as to what who you say you are. So we also have brand experience. So the difference between Samsung and Apple, so the interface and the products and the quality. So this is the way in which your customers interact with your products or services that you offer. So what's the difference between Samsung and Apple in terms of the experience that they're providing for their customers, like marketing wise and for the in-house or the store services as well. So those are the things you should consider as well if you are creating your own brand. So here are some tips for you. So in order for you to start from your company name and logo, you have to keep it short, preferably just a little, like 2 syllables. It's because of the if you want to put it online, then you have to consider the search engine optimizations, and you have to make sure that it will um, that your customers will actually remember your name. So you also have to communicate the mood you want your clients to feel and be consistent in all your material. So consistency is also a key in order to have an efficient branding. So if you have a consistent marketing online and offline, then it will look clean and professional as well. So here are the psychology of colors, and it provides a feel to different colors. So you might want to consider looking into it as to what you want your clients to feel when they're looking or speaking to your brand. So, for example, red means energy and excitement and adventure. Then we also have green that says speaks more of the loyalty, safety, and nature, and blue represents the trust, the power, and the confidence. So these are some of the moods and emotions that your clients would like to feel, or you would like them to feel. So this is a good consideration for you guys. So for a freelancer, so there are different brand of voice that you want to consider. So for the character, do you want your brand to be playful, authoritative, or professional? Or you want to have a tone that is personal or direct and honest? So these are some considerations that you want to include in creating the brand for your business. So a brand's tone of a voice should be distinctive, it should be recognizable and unique. And it is important because it's an expression of the people behind your brand. Sometimes, especially with today's digital marketing, you have to humanize your brand. So gone are the days that the brand sets a different, but because since we are evolving and digital marketing is something that you have to set your foot in. So you have to humanize your brand, and it sets you apart from the rest. It builds the trust, and it can be used to influence and persuade. So according to Simon Sinek, this is the golden circle. So deep inside, you have to have your core. The you have to ask why the you have to ask why. So why do you do this? Why? What is your purpose or your belief? So after that, it is followed by how. So what stands you apart from your competition? So how are you going um to make yourself different, to make your brand different from the others? And of course, it will. The third part is the products and the services that you provide. So, in 1 or 2 sentences, give me an idea about your freelancing services. So, what makes you different? What makes your brand different? So, just Yeah, so make yourself stand out from the crowd. Make sure to have your brands set